What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Luka, and if you've been following my channel, you know that recently I posted behind the scenes video of my photo shoot with Natalie that we did on the tennis court a couple of weeks ago in Manhattan. That video went actually great. You guys really liked it, and I got a lot of feedback from it. Between others was a request to show how I edited those photos, which was a great, because I actually wanted to show you how my presets work, because I realized I never explained how to use my presets on your photos. But before I continue further, I just want to say that this video is sponsored by the app called Reblum, which is AI skin retouching app. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it's something that's gonna make your life so much easier. Let me put it that way. But we're gonna go back to that a little bit later. First, I want to show you how I edit my photos. But actually, before I do that, I forgot one more thing. I feel like it's crucial. If you want to do color grade and you want to do proper colors in your photos and you make sure that they look good on every screen or phone, you have to have a proper screen, the monitor. You can't color grade on every monitor because not every monitor is going to reproduce the colors in the same way. You need monitors that can be calibrated. Those are IPS monitors. There's a lot of them. The variety of the prices is huge. I'm going to leave a couple of them here so you can see what I mean. This is the one that I'm using. I've been using it for, I think, a year and a half now. It's amazing. I calibrated it right away as soon as I got it here, and the image looks exactly the same on the screen as it looks on the phone. All right, that was a lot of talking. Let's work. So here we are in the Lightroom. I have the latest update. I'm not really sure which one it is, but whatever is the latest one, that's what it is. You can do this on any Lightroom version. The only difference is that you might have a mask. If you don't have, I don't know how long has been mask around for, maybe like 6 months, maybe a year. Otherwise, everything else that we do, you can use on any Lightroom. So this is one of the photos. I just randomly picked this one that we did on the photo shoot. It was, I think, on my Instagram. Not really sure. It might not be. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this is done with all the masking, all the coloring, and everything. The way I'm going to show you how this works is I'm going to remove everything from the photo and I'm going to start building it from the beginning. First, I'm going to take off the masks because we're not going to need any masks now. So you see, like, the sky is kind of blown out almost, and then we're going to reset the colors, and all of a sudden photo looks flat, pretty flat. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put the mask in here. First thing that I like to do here is I like to set up my white balance. I know that this was a cloudy sky. It was at the sunset, so it's very, very kind of orangish. So I want that orange color on her. Anyway, she is really nice tan. We had some, this is combination of sweat and the oil that she put on herself to keep this reflection. After I did the white balance, I'm not gonna touch anything else, nothing else. I'm gonna go straight here to my presets. I know that I use Fuji Dream for this one. As you can see, it does look a little bit different than what it was on original because we're gonna adjust it. Every preset has to be adjusted. Don't expect to be like one click and done. It doesn't work like that, ever. So it's very simple still. Stay with me. Okay, so now this is on. First thing that I want to do is I'm going to choose the sky. Now the Lightroom is going to choose, to show me where the sky is, but obviously he thinks that Natalie's face is part of the sky. So what we're going to do is we're going to do subtract, brush, and we're going to remove any pinkish color that is on her without leaving the halo, like this one right here. I don't want that. Usually I take some time doing this, but today we're going to rush it up a little bit because I don't want this video to last 25 minutes. So I'm going to remove everything, whatever I see. Something, that looks pretty decent. Let me see if there's anything on the arms. Arms look good. On the side here, I don't think there's anything here, but just in case, we're going to do the same on this one. Done. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Now, since the mask is already selected, all I have to do now is move the exposure for like one stop down. I'm going to move shadows down. I'm going to move blacks down. I'm going to add some contrast here, just a tiny bit. I don't want too much contrast. I'm also going to put some dehaze to get a depth in it, a little bit of clarity, and a little bit of texture. Don't go too crazy with these because you don't want it to look fake. It's supposed to look real, right? Because this did happen. I'm just emphasizing it. Another thing that I want to do is, because she's a really nice orangish color, the floor is blue and the sky is kind of blue-ish. I'm just going to add a little bit more blue into the sky So now I have top and bottom blue, and she's orange, and orange and blue are, guess what? Complementary colors. And if you don't know what complementary colors are, you should definitely learn that. Okay, so now when that is done, I like how she looks. She's nice and lit, but I feel like we can make her stand out a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put another mask, linear gradient. I'm gonna do something like this, but then we're gonna subtract people. Yes. Face, bam, 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 everything. So now the linear gradient is gonna be behind her, but it's not gonna affect her. So now I can do a little bit more down on the shadows to make a little bit more contrast. So now it's kind of more even. And then we're gonna do another mask, which is gonna be people, person, which is her, facial, body, and lips. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna crank some highlights and move a little bit of the white. Just be careful because moving white to the right gives you more contrast. So just be careful with it so you don't get too deep of the shadows and too contrasty image. And bam, that already looks pretty good. Let me see if I can do a little bit of white and tone it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Pretty easy. Now I can either add more to the white balance to get a little bit more of the orangish on the sky and some a little bit behind her. Let's see, we don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, bam, something like that. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, now since this is done, if you want to use the same mask and same preset to more photos, all you have to do is just click on the photo that you want to start from, go a couple of steps to whatever photo you have, hold the shift key and click on the last photo that you want. Now when you click on the sync, it's going to give you this whole menu here. The only thing that I do not want to have here is remove and crop tab. The only reason why I don't want them is that because if I removed stuff from the previous photo and I don't have it in the next one, it's just going to make a blob. So to avoid that, just skip it and do it separately photo by photo. Otherwise, crop I don't want there, because if I cropped one photo, doesn't mean that I want to crop all of them. Maybe I just wanted that one. So just to avoid that, I skipped on that. Everything else I want exactly as it is. And all I'm going to click here is masking. So all three masks that I made are going to be applied to all the other photos at the same time. But that only works in the case if all your photos are done the same way. So if you have like different poses, but the background, the frame is the same, this is absolutely going to work. Now that I'm done with the color grading of the photo and I'm satisfied with what I got for now, I want to do some skin retouching, which brings us back to our sponsor of this video, which is an app called Reblum, which is AI skin retouching app. So I'm going to show you how that works. It's very simple, and also they have a free trial for 7 days. You can open the app, you can just register, and you don't have to leave any credit card, no information. You can use the app for 7 days and decide on your own if you want to use the app further. If you decide to purchase subscription, you can use the link down in the description of my video, and you can get yourself 20% discount. If you get it, please let me know how you like it, because I really want to hear your opinion. So let's get into it. Reblum does have its own standalone app, and the best part of it is that it does not use internet. So that means that everything that you upload stays on your computer and does not go to cloud, so your copyrights and all the information are safe with you. They do have a plug-in for Lightroom, Photoshop, and Capture One, but I'm going to show you how this works on a standalone app. So I'm going to import some photos that I just exported from the shoot with Natalie. So this is how this works. There is two styles of editing. There is natural and fashion editing. Those two are very slightly different, but if you know what you're looking for, you're definitely going to see the difference. There are two sliders to adjust the amount of editing that you want, which is general and texture. We're going to go over them very soon. And there is four different presets of how the photos are going to be edited. Let me explain. With a high quality preset, all you get is all of the skin on your model is going to be processed according to your settings. So everything, face, body, everything. If you go to the balanced, you're going to get facial skin, which is going to be full processed. The way I understood the balance, the way it works is that it's going to process the face of the model and some skin of the model. So it's not going to be something for the full body shot. It's something more focused on the top parts, so like shoulders, arms, and neck and face. Let me put it that way. That's what I understood. Fast is only going to do the face, like only face. It's not completely, the body is going to be completely skipped. they're going to edit only the face, and the photo is going to be done in a couple of seconds. Ultra fast is just going to focus on the imperfections on the skin, like pimples, dots, or whatever you have that needs to be removed. So it's something that can be done bam, bam, bam very quickly. For this photo, obviously, because I have a little bit of the face and a lot of the body, I would choose balanced because I want the face and the body to be kind of evenly edited, because her face is already clean, very clean. It's not gonna do too much if I go too crazy. So let me see how that works. So now you see this is the forehead area. You can see how everything is smooth. You still see the pores. The skin on the chin is not porcelain skin like a doll, but this is how it looks like without, which I think is pretty great. You can see all the stuff that is gone from her forehead. Now let's see how the high quality is gonna look. It's gonna take a couple of seconds to load it. This is before, this is after. There's definitely a difference, especially here in this area right here that I see. I mean, this is actually pretty good for like a couple of seconds of editing. This is something that would take me way longer time. Now, general and texture sliders, let me show you how they work. So we're gonna start from 0. Texture is gonna do the hard parts. So like pimples, pores, everything that is harder there. General is gonna go over the whole skin and it's gonna just slightly smoothen it. So texture is gonna do a little punch. Now, of course, in this photo, her face is not really primary. It's not like right in there. So you don't have to edit it that much, so you can leave it a little bit down. So your editing process is gonna be shorter and you don't have to waste that much time. Now, if I wanna do the same thing, apply the same filter to the other photos, all I have to do is click on the first one, hold shift, click on the last one, and now I selected all the photos. So now all these settings that I made are gonna be applied to all the photos. Now, let me show you the difference between natural and fashion look. So we're gonna focus on her forehead. We're gonna take a couple of seconds to load it. So this is how it looks. So you can definitely see how much he worked on and how much he got here. So basically we can switch and you can see difference, especially like in these cheek areas. There's a little difference here in the shadows. There's a little bit difference here in the highlights. But again, she has a really good skin, so it's very hard to show how much of a difference can you make here. Okay, let's see how about the legs. It definitely did do some smoothing. You can see here in the highlights. Let's see the difference. Yeah, you can see the difference much in the legs. Definitely in the face. As much as I'm concerned for Instagram purposes and stuff like posting online and social media, this is more than enough, because nobody's gonna go into that photo that detailedly to see. And also, once the photo is uploaded to social media, it's heavily compressed. What the cool thing about this app is that it's not online and you can do a lot of photos at the same time. And let's see how long is it gonna take him to export 4 photos in a high quality. But let's say, yeah, whatever. Let's go. Let's see how long this is gonna take. 30 seconds. That's it. 30 seconds it took him for 4 photos. I think this is gonna save you so much time, and this is gonna do wonders for you. It does wonders for me because I'm not one of those people that love to do skin retouching. So this is a miracle for me. Thank you, Reblum, for sponsoring this video. If you guys decide to get one of my presets, the link is gonna be down in the description for Patreon, and also link for Reblum and 20% discount for their monthly subscription is gonna be right there in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.